you guys doing here? Oh, that must be it. We must be on another build. What are you guys up to? Welcome back to the show. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. Right off the back, shout out to Slow Dad Run Club. Even if you don't run, dude, this hat, I've had some people that have asked about this hat, and you can go always check out the Instagram, Slow Dad Run Club. They have also t-shirts and other types of hats too, so even for moms, but check those guys out. They're not sponsoring this video, I just really like this hat. But otherwise, yeah, we are back. I only actually have about like 15% on my phone, so I really gotta be quick here. But this feels like it was yesterday that we just PR'd, running a 13-minute PR at Houston with a 3:01, and now we are getting ready for Eugene Marathon in April to see if we can really finish off this little Cinderella story here and get ourselves to Boston. Yes, let me get in. I will catch you guys here pretty soon, probably for my next run, or at least the next slide. But today we just did 7 miles at a 7:41 pace, average heart rate of 144. The time was 53:57. We also added in a couple surges, 6 times 20-second surges. Tried to push them down close to 5-minute pace. Yesterday we actually had my first soccer game of the season, so my legs are a little tired. But I'm gonna go jump in the pool, which is about 45 degrees outside, so it's almost like a cold plunge for me, which is gonna feel really good. I will catch you guys, oh man, for the next run, and I will explain how we got to Eugene. Okay, so we are here. It is afternoon time. Went to work, came back, and now I'm about to get my gym session on real quick. I don't have too much time, but I'm gonna knock this out, and then I will get into our scheduling for the Eugene Marathon and how I was able to get in after everything had already closed. Okay, so just finished up my gym session. Kind of saw what I was able to do, and so basically I kind of wanted to talk real quick on how I got into Eugene. So just a few days after the Houston Marathon, I actually had looked to see basically seeing if I was able to register or not. I wasn't really planning on trying to register that early, but I had looked just a few days after the marathon and had noticed that it had already closed. And so, doggy wants to play. And so it was one of those moments where I was like, oh man, I guess, Eugene's out of the question. And I had never, that's my toe! I had never gone through a marathon, registering for a marathon any other way other than just normal registering. So I had actually looked into donations because I had known that you can donate and gain your entry through that way. And I had looked, and me and the wife saw that there was multiple ways of donating in different charities that we could donate for. And so I had gone through Miles That Matter, which is a bunch of different organizations that help raise money for certain awareness, whether it's child disabilities or just different medical issues. And for my case, I had decided to go through a Home for Every Child, which is basically an organizational group that raises money to help find children permanent homes that are within foster care. And me coming from a foster home myself and being in the foster system, It's not fun in any way, shape, or form. So I wanted to basically do my part, and no hate on Eugene Marathon, but why not make it go towards something that's important instead of just giving it to a marathon organization. I had set a limit for me, which was $350. Within a few weeks, I was actually able to reach out to some people, and some people graciously were able to donate, and we had actually hit our goal of $350. This organization has been raising pretty much over almost $29,000, and their goal is to raise $50,000. So, and that's over 310 donations, and that's over almost 60% of their goal, and they still have over 68 days left. So this isn't about me trying to find a way to get to a marathon. This is me saying, hey, why not I try to do something better with my platform and try to see if I can do what I can to get as many people as I can for all of us to join and try to help children who are less fortunate and are not able to find these homes. I still continue to try and reach out, and maybe through people watching this, you guys, if you guys would like to donate to the organization, like I said, you guys can check the link in my bio, and I'll also put a link down in below in the description as well. And hopefully together we can help some of these less fortunate kids. And that's the thing, is that some people around the world are more than willing to help. It's just sometimes they just need that open door of someone saying, hey, would you like to help someone that needs help? And when it comes to kids, when it comes to pets, trust me, as adults, we always have a soft spot in our hearts for those type of things. And so, yeah, I hope that as through the year goes on, people would hopefully help contribute, and I know I have and will continue to. So yeah, with that being said, let's get inside, and I will show you my schedule for this Eugene project, or this Eugene training block, for at least this week. So here is our Eugene week. We are in week 3 of the 12 weeks that we have remaining. We're gonna try to, we're doing more of like a reverse taper, as kind of my coach has it, and we're gonna do, so today we did 7 miles easy, and then we did 20 seconds with 6 times 20 seconds with some surges involved. Tuesday we'll have 8 miles. Wednesday we're gonna have another 10 miles, basically about a 2-mile warm-up, and then after that I'm gonna drop it anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds every mile after that. Goal is to kind of bring it down on the final miles to be anywhere from like 6:15, maybe 6:20 to about 6:10, which I think will be pretty tough. But on Thursday we have ourselves no running, but we will have a gym session. And then Friday we have 8 miles, and then Saturday we're just doing 16 miles, and then Sunday we'll have that day off from running, but I will do an early morning leg session. Our weekly miles is gonna be 49 miles. Obviously we have our goal of 255. I think that'll feel a little bit nicer trying to push for a 255 instead of trying to push for a 15-minute PR like I've been hitting these past few years. And that is kind of what we got going on. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for our 8-mile run.
Morning, people. Back out here on Tuesday, doing an easy out and back 8 miles. It's a little windy, coming from the south, about 14 miles an hour, so I'm just going out and back. But otherwise, we're feeling kind of tight from Sunday's game. Hamstrings are tight, quads are tight, right glutes tight, but feeling good. But it's on days like these where the heart rate does get a little higher than I would like, especially when I'm running the easy miles. We're closer to 150 than I'd like. Normally we're sitting around 140 to 139s, but that's okay. I'm gonna knock this out, get back, probably use this afternoon for some good stretching. So here we go, finish it up, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? We're back. It is Wednesday. We have ourselves a little workout today. It's gonna get dark. I don't have no light with me, but you have to deal with me on that one. Today we have a 10-mile run, pretty much 8-mile progression. Gonna try to keep it around 7:30 to start, and then we'll drop 5 to 10 seconds every mile after that, and then try to see if we could bring it down to 6 miles, 6:10, 6:15, and I'll keep up with you guys every mile after that. Okay, so I just finished up my 2-mile warm-up. Hit a 7:40 and then hit a 7:30 on that one. So we're rocking the Broken Pro 4s, popping like Pop-Tarts out here. This is probably gonna feel a little challenging, but I'm up for it and ready to rock it. So I know what I can do, so let's rock it like rocket fuel. Let's go. Mile 4, 7:10. Mile 5, 6:58. Mile 7, 6:39. Mile 8, 6:31. Let's do this. Mile 9, 6:22. Started to tip threshold. 1 more mile. Mile 10, 6:19. Man, I was pushing. I was hitting around 6:10 to 6:15, but I just had to fucking come across 2 intersections where cars were. So it was like, as I was coming up to the intersection to go across, of course they've got green light, so I have to slow down. And instead of slowing down, I'm like turning right onto the sidewalk. Well, they slow down because they think I'm coming across the street, but I'm like, I need you to keep going so I can, Oh, twice that happened. And then one of them, I literally had to come to a stop and look like, let's go. And then they kept driving. I think they assumed I was gonna go across the street, but I don't play that game. I'm not one of those like, I'm in a hurry, people get out of my way. No, I'm not like that. But that hurt a little bit. I was pushing threshold. My hamstrings are just, I wouldn't say this is a failure. I think it was still a success. But the hamstrings are just too tight. It's just, I don't get that good range of motion when I'm running. So, but I felt good throughout it. I just, those final few miles started to kick in. Get home, get ready for work, and I'll catch you guys on Friday. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, and we're on an 8-mile run today. Right hamstring's still feeling a little tight. I'm okay. It's just not almost there, not quite healed up, but we're feeling okay. We're making good pace. It's nice and cold today compared to the previous weeks where we've been in the 50s, but today it's a high of 20 or 28 right now. So good morning, feeling good out here. Just kind of make my way out around the campus, trying to finish up this 8 miles and then hurry up and get to work. So I will catch y'all tomorrow for our 16-mile long run with some marathon pacing mixed in at the end. Good morning, everyone. So today we've got, let me start my watch again. There we go. So it is Saturday. We're up here with the malls, and I've got 16 miles on deck. Most of everyone is going to be doing 13, and I have 6 miles at a 6:40 pace. So I'm going to be running along with them until about mile 10, and then I'm just going to kind of take off. We should be on our way back by that point, and we'll probably be a few miles before we end up finishing at 13, and then I'll just crank it up, and then we have a little loop over here that I will kind of turn about, do a couple times, and then finish her off then. Don't have any liquids with me, but I do have some. We'll be using carbs fuel for this one, and the hamstring is feeling okay, but we'll see how it goes when I run. It doesn't hurt or nothing. I just know that whenever fatigue starts setting in, it's probably gonna show its face. But we're okay right now, and I'll catch you guys around mile 10 whenever we get ready to turn it. We're gonna go way over there. All right, we got our earbuds in, about to turn it up, keep going for the next 6 miles. Nice and windy. Here we go. First 2 miles, 6:36, 6:37. Okay guys, just finished up my 16-mile run. Most of this run, especially where the location was, over up in Edmond and near Lake Hefner area. Today it got pretty windy. The first half was definitely windy, a little more hilly. We had 16 miles, time 2 hours 31 minutes, or sorry, 2 hours 31 seconds. Pace average pace 7:32. Average heart rate was a 143. Our elevation was at 500 feet of elevation, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. So not bad, not bad. I really liked it. It does suck that I pretty much finished when everyone else is done, but I'm not hating at all. Great job, Malls. You guys did an excellent job out there. Everyone ran faster than I thought they actually were. But overall, I'm gonna get home, try to take care of this hamstring a little bit. Like I said, it feels good to the touch. It's okay, but it's just like deep down. So I'm gonna have the wife try to dig a heel in it or something. But otherwise, that is it for my week, and then we'll go from there.